Welcome, everyone. Today we're diving into one of the most powerful undercurrents moving the global economy right now, artificial intelligence. But not just any AI, the massive infrastructure, the corporate power moves, and how companies like OpenAI, NVIDIA, and Oracle are rewriting not just tech, but work, finance, even geopolitics. By the end of this video, you'll understand where we are now, where we might be going, and what you should keep an eye on if you want to make sense of this changing world. Section 1. Where we are now. The AI infrastructure boom. Right now, companies are pouring capital into building out the foundations of AI. For example, NVIDIA and OpenAI announced a strategic partnership that will deploy at least 10 gigawatts of NVIDIA systems. That's millions of GPUs for OpenAI's next-generation infrastructure. And there are massive deals. OpenAI's contract with Oracle for cloud infrastructure and data centers is reported to be hundreds of billions of dollars. What that means? Enormous capital expenditures, CapEx, huge energy demands, massive infrastructure buildouts. Some analysts point out the circular economy pattern. These companies are each other's customers, investors, suppliers. The immediate economic impact. Data center construction stimulates local economies, jobs, real estate, energy infrastructure, but also places strain on supply chains, chips, power, cooling, and creates major winners among infrastructure providers. Section 2. What it means for jobs, productivity, and growth. One major thread, AI has productivity promise. If AI systems can automate large swaths of work, productivity per worker could increase, potentially lifting economic growth. On the flip side, job disruption. Some tasks will be automated, some roles may vanish or change drastically. The question becomes, will displaced workers find new roles quickly? Will wage growth keep pace? A paper on AI automated economy models suggests that if AI achieves certain productivity thresholds, it could enable something like a universal basic income scenario, but only under specific structural conditions. Real-world note, even though the hype is high, one MIT study found about 95% of organizations using generative AI reported zero return so far, meaning adoption is still very uneven and results not yet broadly realized. So, the economic effect in the near term may be uneven. Big gains for some, slow or stagnant for others. That means widening gaps between companies that adopt AI well versus those that don't, and between workers who can move into new roles versus those stuck in legacy roles. Section 3. The big players and why they matter. OpenAI, while still technically private, it's becoming a major infrastructure customer and creator. It's signing multi-hundred billion-dollar commitments for compute power. NVIDIA. They supply the hardware, GPUs, AI accelerators. They're in the middle of this boom. Their partnership with OpenAI shows how central they are to the AI build-out. Oracle, often thought of as enterprise software, but now a player in cloud AI infrastructure, deals with OpenAI, and others place them as a backbone in the new AI economy. Why they matter? Because they aren't just building another app. They're building the infrastructure of intelligence, compute, data centers, cloud, power. That affects hardware markets, energy markets, labor markets, investment flows. Also, the concentration of power is high. A few firms controlling much of the value chain raises questions about competition, monopoly rents, regulatory risk. Section 4. Risks and headwinds. There is a risk of valuation misalignment. Huge valuations are based on future potential. If that potential doesn't materialize quickly, there's risk of correction. The circular economy concern. Some of the deals look like companies buying from financing each other, which raises questions whether actual external demand is as large as projected. Debt and financing pressures. Many infrastructure buildouts are debt or CapEx heavy. With rising interest rates, cost of borrowing increases. That can slow growth or turn what looked like a boom into a drag. Energy and infrastructure constraints. Build large data centers equals large power. Cooling, physical infrastructure demands some locations may hit bottlenecks. Geopolitical/regulatory. AI infrastructure is strategic. Trade/wiring chips, data centers, national security concerns can affect how freely these companies operate globally. If some chunk of the promised productivity gains don't show up or adoption lags, then the economic boost may be smaller/delayed, and the risk of hype greater than reality grows. Section 5. Implications for the U.S. and global economy. For the U.S., many of these deals are U.S.-centric. Data centers, corporate HQs, could lead to growth in tech hubs, employment in high-skill sectors, but also risk of regional disparity. Some places boom, others fall behind. Global effect. AI infrastructure doesn't stay in one country. There's a global supply chain, chips, fabrication, data centers, and global demand services adoption. Emerging markets may face both opportunity, leapfrogging, and challenge, being left behind. Trade and power shift. Countries with strong AI infrastructure and talent may gain strategic economic power. Firms like OpenAI, NVIDIA, and Oracle could globalize their footprint, shifting where growth happens. Wages and inequality. If the gains accrue primarily to a small set of companies, high-skilled workers, then global/domestic inequality may widen. The acceleration of AI could increase the returns to capital relative to labor. Productivity versus consumption. Paradox, even if productivity surges, that doesn't automatically mean broad wage growth or consumption increases. Without mass adoption, the productivity may not translate into widespread economic benefit. Long-term growth engine. If AI infrastructure matures and is adopted widely, it could underpin the next wave of economic growth. New industries, automation, value creation, but timing matters. It might be years before full effect. Section 6. What to watch and what you can do. Watch for these indicators. Major infrastructure commitments, data center announcements, chip orders. Productivity metrics in industries adopting AI, manufacturing, services. Labor market shifts, which jobs grow, which shrink. Regulatory competition moves, antitrust, export controls. Global expansion of AI companies and supply chains. For individuals, upskill, skills that complement AI, oversight, creativity, management, domain expertise will likely be more valuable. Diversify. The economy may shift fast. Be ready for new industries. Stay informed. Which companies are building infrastructure? Which sectors are being disrupted? For investors, entrepreneurs, infrastructure play versus application play. Infrastructure, chips, cloud, power, has long lead times and heavy CapEx, while applications may move faster, but face competition. Be realistic about timing. Even the largest deals take years to pay off. Consider risk. The boom phase may be followed by consolidation, scaling issues, regulation. Final thought. The AI boom isn't just a tech story, it's an economic story. If you understand the infrastructure, the players, and the risks, you'll be better placed to navigate what comes next. Thanks for watching. If you found this helpful, hit subscribe and turn on notifications. We'll be covering how this AI-driven economic shift plays out in real time. Drop a comment. What part of the AI economy do you think will matter most in the next 5 years? Infrastructure, applications, jobs, or regulation? I'll see you in the next one.